do.
Okay, my name is Rocco Rizzo. I'm a member of the Commack Fire Department for 57 years now. And I'm kind of retired. I really just basically hang out at the firehouse and do things around the house.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Okay, yeah, so if you could look at me, that would be great.
yeah.
Definitely not the camera.
Okay,
Okay, perfect. Okay, so how long have you been with the fire department?
57 years.
57 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
How old are you?
86.
6. I'm still going. So tell me, you said you were you're the oldest fireman.
I'm the oldest active fireman in the Commack Fire Department right now. Yeah, yeah. Been here a
Can I
long time.
just say that again? Who are you?
My name is Rocco Rizzo. I'm a member of the Commack Fire Department for the last 57 years, I'm sorry.
Okay, just so you know, so the film keeps rolling. So
Yeah.
if there's anything that you say that you want to say over,
Yeah, yeah.
then you just say it over because we'll do all the editing at the end, so we're not stopping and starting.
All right, so my name is Rocco Rizzo. I'm a 57-year member of the Commack Fire Department. I'm retired and basically, hang out.
Hang out with your buddies here.
Yeah, a lot of guys here, 150 guys. And
Can you tell me about like the brotherhood? Because I'm interested in what it's like here with just having.
well, yeah, that's the nice thing about being a fireman. I mean, just having 150 brothers, and they're all here. If anything ever goes wrong with your family, they're here. Anything you need, they're here for you. And it's a wonderful thing to be a fireman here. Really enjoy it.
Do they
And,
make you smile when you
They
think about
do. They do. They really do.
Just trying to get a little smile out of you, that's all.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right, we'll get back to that in a little bit.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, what kind of problems did you have with your teeth before Forever Smile?
Well, I had a lot of caps that came off, and they wouldn't replace them, and there were teeth that were broken and cracked, and visibly it wasn't very pleasant, So I heard about the Forever Smile, and I went there, and it was just a wonderful experience. People were beautiful, Dr. Barbert and Gabriella, and all the women there are just. It's almost fun going there. It really is. I mean, I enjoy going there. It's a wonderful thing, and I have friends that are doing the same thing, and they're all say the same thing, which is a good thing.
So, getting back to the beginning of your teeth issues. So you had a lot of crowns, caps.
Yeah.
Both top and bottom.
Yep.
Okay. And what was life like for you? What kind of challenges did you have?
Well, it was tough to eat. Eating was a problem. Certain things were hard to eat, and it didn't look good either. The teeth were broken in the front and all stuff. It's so much nicer now. Everybody compliments me on my teeth, and I tell them I went to Forever Smile, and I got my brother and close friend, quite a few people that are doing the same thing, and actually met a fireman there that had the same thing done, and he feels the same way.
Excellent.
Feels the same way.
All right, so you couldn't eat what you wanted to eat. What's your favorite thing to eat that you couldn't eat?
Well, steak, corn, stuff like that. Something that they really had to bite into because my front teeth were broken or whatever, and back teeth were broken and teeth missing, and it was a little combination of everything. But so now I can eat anything, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I was going to say, how does that feel?
It's great. It's great. Yeah, my brother feels the same way, and my friend. We all have a good experience with the Forever Smile.
So you couldn't eat what you wanted.
Nope.
You couldn't smile.
Nope.
You're certainly smiling now.
Yeah, people compliment me on my teeth all the time now.
Did you used to put your hand over your mouth or anything, or you just
No, I don't remember doing any of that. But
you just weren't a smiler?
and nobody would say anything until after I had it done,
They saw you smile.
They did. They did. They said, you know, they wouldn't comment on it because it didn't look good. But, you know, they never told me that.
And now you smile all
But
the
now
time.
they do. Now they do. And they tell me how good it looks, you know.
Yeah, excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. So now they notice your smile.
Yeah, they do. They do. They do. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Does it make you feel proud, or? does it make
Yeah.
you-
It's a great experience being with the whole company, the girls, and just going there is a pleasure. It really is. It really is.
Well, I'm very proud that you did something for yourself.
Yeah.
Because I heard from your daughter, maybe you didn't want to.
No,
Tell me about that. that
well,
you
I
felt
didn't.
you
I
were-
thought it was kind of expensive, you know, when I was up in age, and I just thought, you know, but they say you have to eat, so we did it, and I'm glad I did because now I can eat anything, and it's great. It's great.
So you had problems with your teeth for most of your life, or just? in
No,
later-
not really. I mean, but over the years, you know, caps came off, teeth broke, stuff like that. But not generally, though. You know.
Was there like a final straw that really got you thinking, I have to do something? Did something come out? Or?
Yeah, my kids. That was the final straw. Do it. Do it.
I like what you said about you, about the finances, and they
Yeah.
wanted you to do it, and you
Yeah.
said, "Tell me
Yeah.
about that."
Well, they tell me, you know, you have to eat. You know, I told them that it was really expensive, and I'm 86 years old. You know, but they said you got to eat, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did because now I can eat anything, and the experience of just going there was wonderful, and I was just there for a checkup not that long ago, and it's always fun going there, talking to the girls there, and.
I like what your daughter, what
it's
you
just
said about your daughter. You know what you said, something about, well, it was expensive, but they didn't want you to leave the money. They'd rather you spend it on yourself.
That's what they said.
What'd they say? Tell
That's
me.
what they said. Yep, they said you got to eat, and they didn't. They encouraged me to do it. You know, because I just thought I was old, and you know, and it was expensive, but it was well worth it.
That was what I was waiting
It
to
was
hear.
well worth it. You know, because
What was well worth it? Your
having my teeth done by Forever Smile.
nice job, Rocco.
Yeah. I can't say enough about that company. I really honestly mean that. I mean, never dealt with a company that was so easy to work with, you know. And
What made it feel so easy?
it's just the atmosphere there, you know. The place is spotless, and it's just beautiful. The doctor's very attentive, and had a few little problems, and he straightened them out, and I can't say enough about them. I
So I'm
really,
sure you've been used to going to the dentist, your regular dentist.
yeah.
So what did you think when you came in there and saw the technology? Was it,
I couldn't believe the equipment there, you know, the X-ray machine that goes around, and all this crazy stuff they had there. It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, the place is spotless too. I mean, that's a plus, though.
and that's important,
Yeah,
believe me.
very, yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the history of your teeth. Tell me, how did you hear about Forever Smile?
I had a friend that his wife had work done years ago when they had a place out east somewhere, in Manorville, I think it was, and I told him recently that they have an office in Hauppauge, and he actually had his whole mouth done just about 6 months ago. And my brother just had his teeth done. He's still in the process of doing it now, and you know, so I'm happy with my teeth. And
Is that your younger brother?
younger brother, a couple of years.
How old is he?
He's 84, I think.
84. It's a family affair.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
amazing.
And he's happy, you know. He's
And
happy.
he had it done because of you?
Kinda, because he had the same situation. He had teeth that were broken, and you know, and I told him about my experience, and he went there. And his friend Danny, and was a friend of both of ours. He just had it done just before him. So now we can all smile.
Christmas photos are gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No,
So you
yeah.
went for your first consultation.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. What was that like?
Well, I met with Gabriella.
Hold on.
Well,
My set goes off at noon, that's all.
Oh, is it new?
Yeah.
yeah. Let's let the fire.
You know, we went to all those other dentists before we found them. We
What?
saw the commercial. I saw the commercial. That's why I went there.
Yeah, but
Because we had gone to so many different dentists and they gave us they were actually more.
They were more money.
They weren't just for the top, remember?
and not only that, you had to go to different doctors. One certain doctors only did certain things. They would do things, and you would have to go to another place for another thing. You know, they did everything in one office, which
That
was
was like a biggie. Because you were older, we didn't know where to go.
yeah,
Okay, wait,
yeah.
so let's just talk about that for a minute because we had a little noise. So you did go to some other, I was gonna ask you, had you gone to any
We
other?
did.
Tell me about that.
We did. We went to places in Commack, and like I was saying, they all you had to go to different people. You know, they didn't do it all in house like they did at Forever Smile because everything was there. They had everything there, and
They charged us.
they went in there, and they had all the equipment they needed, and the doctor was there, and everything was done right in house. And
Because you
maybe-
got to do
maybe
that
easier.
consultation was free.
well,
That consultation was free. They did your scans and everything for free.
that's true. When we first went there, you know, initially there was no charge, and they did a full X-ray and evaluation, and they talked to me, and the other places I had to pay for all that, you know, up front.
Because they couldn't do the work, yeah.
We went to 2 different doctors, I think it was,
Did?
and yeah,
And he gave you a discount because you were a veteran too.
yeah, they gave me a discount being a veteran. I don't know if I should.
He's a Marine.
And I paid up front, and they saved me some more money, so it was good.
Yeah, you don't want to say that, but you have a discount.
What?
Okay, so you went to some other places.
Yeah.
And you didn't really feel right about it? Or?
No, and probably was going to eventually cost more because of the different doctors that you're involved with, you know.
So they didn't do it all in one place?
Nope, they did everything in one place, and one day I was there, and I sat down with Gabriella. We figured we did it. It was great.
So Forever Smile, then you went there, and what did they tell you? As far as,
They told me that I was a good candidate for it. You know, the doctor told me that my bones were fine, and you know, and it worked out well. It worked out well.
also I heard you saw a commercial for Forever Smile, that's how you...
Recently, I've seen Forever Smile commercials on television. Yeah, with the doctor, and he was a great guy too. You know, fun guy. I can't say enough about the company. I really truly mean that. And
Okay, so you went to some other places, and then you went to Forever Smile, and did you know right away that you were going to go ahead?
oh yeah.
Tell me about
Yeah, I
that.
walked out of there that day, and we made a deal. Yeah,
You said,
yeah. And you know, she had a little money being a veteran and stuff, which was good. You know, and
excellent, and you felt good about your choice.
I did, and I would recommend it to anybody that needed the work that I had.
What would you recommend?
Excuse me.
What would you recommend?
I would recommend Forever Smile, naturally, with Dr. Velvet.
I'm just kidding with you, Rocco. So cute. Okay, all right, so let's talk a little bit about surgery day.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts, any concerns?
No, it's just amazing how they do that. And I wasn't in a lot of pain at all. I mean, the first day, a little bit. The next day, very little. And after that, you know, I was amazed. They take all my teeth out and I'm walking out of it with teeth. It was something. It was,
It's an amazing
it's amazing. It's just amazing. Yeah.
So you went in, you met with the anesthesiologist.
Yeah. We did the initial thing the first time, and then I went back. I think a day or two later, you know, just to check it, and everything was fine. And we just went on forward from
Put
there.
to sleep. And
Yeah.
did you feel anything? Did you remember anything?
Nothing. I felt nothing. I was in very little pain. It's hard to believe that they could do that kind of surgery and
Few
be
hours.
pain-free. I mean, really, I was lucky.
I know, because a lot of people, when you go, you have one implant or one crown, and that's
Yeah,
painful.
yeah.
So you would think, and I would think if I
Yeah.
was getting this done, that it was gonna be that much pain,
To do all of that, you would wonder. Yeah.
right?
But I had a good experience with it. I had no problem.
And so, I know we are the only place where you can wake up with actual permanent
Yeah.
teeth in your mouth.
Yeah, walking out there with teeth. And,
Tell me about that, when you woke up and knew you had permanent
well, they
teeth.
took pictures right away, and I still have them in my camera. What a nice thing to see,
How did that feel when you looked in that mirror?
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's great.
Were you surprised?
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to believe that they could do what they do. It's amazing,
I know a lot of people said it was so unbelievable that they didn't believe it was even going to
Yeah,
work.
yeah. How could they do that? And luckily, I wasn't in hardly any pain at all. I mean, a little bit the day and the next day a little, but after that, I mean, it was fine. It was fine.
So when you woke up, you saw your smile,
Yeah.
and all done, one and done, right?
I know. I'm walking out of there and they're taking pictures of me with the teeth, and I said, "Oh my God."
You
Yeah.
had to look up those pictures. I'm sure
Yeah.
that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you woke up, you had teeth, and recovery was not that much of a problem for you.
No, not for me. No.
Were you swollen, black and blue?
Yeah, well, you were in the beginning, a little bit, but that all went away in a couple of days. They said it would, and after that, it was fine. It was fine.
And so recovery, you were okay eating soft foods. What was that like?
I ate everything. They told me that they only eat soft food. I mean, I wasn't eating corn on the cob or nothing, but I ate just about everything, without, biting on my front teeth. But I didn't listen. But I was just happy that I could eat.
Absolutely.
It was great. It was a good thing that I did. Yeah.
And what were people's reactions? Were people?
Well, almost everybody I seen, they say how good, how good they look, and I told them what I did. And the last time I was there, I met a fellow fireman there that was having it done. I said, "What are you doing there?" And I was there and they take them out and clean them for you and put them back. It's just amazing. It's amazing.
So every 6 months you go in, or every year you go in for a
Yeah.
cleaning?
Yeah, I just went about a month ago. Yep.
And tell me, what was it like when you got your finals in? Did that felt a little different, right? Because it's
Yeah.
different material.
Yeah, well, the other ones look as good because you don't see them, the whole thing, but the permanent ones were beautiful, yeah.
I mean, it was a cornea.
Yeah, and you have a choice of colors, I mean, you want to
Yes,
white
how
it.
did that go? Did you
Yeah.
choose that, or you left it up to Dr.
No, I
Fiber?
did, no, he showed me different things, and we picked something like in between, we didn't want to have white, but, yeah, no, I'm happy with everything.
Oh, it looks so natural, and
Yeah.
the color and the shapes.
Yeah.
There are a lot of decisions there.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
you're the doctor, but
Yeah, but he was very helpful, He was good, It was funny, too, he was a good guy, yeah.
and you're happy with how they turned out look-wise.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And wow. So now you can eat anything.
Yep, absolutely.
So when did you have your first steak?
My first day? Probably soon after I had my teeth put in, the final teeth, but I was eating everything along the way. I really was, and I eat soft stuff and soup and stuff. But I ate everything, other than I didn't, force my front teeth because I knew, that was important,
So
But
obviously the
but I-
healing was okay enough for you to eat some
yeah,
steak.
but turned out okay.
It's fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
that makes me happy, because I can just
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
not being able to eat what you want is a horrible.
Yeah, no, it really is, And as you're older, if I was younger, I wouldn't have had any hesitation of doing it. But, being that I was older, and I'm saying, but it was well
Why
worth
would I
it.
do this now?
Yeah, but I'm glad I did.
So how do you feel about thinking that now that you're on the other side?
Well, I really don't think much about it because they're there and I'm able to eat everything and it's a happy thing, you know. So, yeah,
It's almost like you wish you had it sooner.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. It would have been nice to have it done. You know, even my brother, he's just a few years younger than me, and he just had it done. And my friend Danny, he's about our age too, you know, and so we're all doing it.
That's fantastic.
And they all say the same thing about Forever Smile and Dr. Weber.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank from Forever Smile?
I thank them all, especially the doctor and Gabriella. She's been beautiful, and every one of those women there. That it's just I really mean this. I've been around a long time. I've dealt with a lot of companies, people. It's almost a pleasure to go there, to see them, because we laugh, they're just nice. They're nice.
Almost.
Yeah, I don't know the other girls' names, but Gabriella, she's a sweetheart. Yeah. And she asked me, but you want to do a commercial? Because she knew I was on the fire department and everything. She said, sure, why not, you know. So here we are,
Here we are.
the Commack Fire Department.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And here we are.
All right, we're doing really good. You're doing amazing, Rocco.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap it up by asking you if somebody else was in your shoes and nervous or thinking, why would I get this done? I'm 86 years old.
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
I would tell them to do it because, like my kids say, you got to eat. You got to eat. That's what they tell me. You got to eat. So it's okay. It's your money. That's
So
what
you would
they
think
tell me. You got to
You
eat.
would tell somebody it's worth it at this age?
Absolutely. It really is. It really is. The technology today is just amazing that they can even do what they do. You know,
Did it change your life?
my parents had teeth that came out, and I didn't want that. You know.
They have dentures?
So these are in there, they're part of you, and I can't say enough about them. You know, I can't.
So, like your daughter said, was it life-changing or?
Well, I don't know if it was life-changing, but, people compliment me on my teeth. The guys at the firehouse, when they said, well, what'd you do, And I told them. And they couldn't believe it. I said, well,
You do look pretty sharp sitting
Yeah.
there in all pearly whites with your uniform.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
job.
yeah.
Good job.
feel good.
Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to talk about? That you want
Nope.
to tell me? Anything that I missed?
Just that it's a great company to deal with, and I'm happy with the outcome. I'm able to lead everything. My kids are happy. I'm happy. What can I tell you?
And at the end of the day, you have
Yeah,
your
it's a smile. Forever smile. It's smile.
Life-changing, not really. You eat
Forever
You
smile.
eat cut up hot dogs. Is it life-changing? Yeah, it's life-changing.
It's life-changing,
That's
yeah.
what it was life-changing. It was life-changing for me, because I was mashing up his food all the time.
I go to her house almost every night for dinner. If I don't go to her house, I'm at my other daughter's house, and they both live in Commack, so I haven't cooked a meal in a long time. Yeah. God bless them. God bless them. But they all were with me, they all came the day we went to consultation, and they were there when we had the surgery, and good kids. I got good kids.
excellent. Well, I'm very happy your kids talked you into doing this because
Yeah, me too.
the one thing you could do for yourself. That
Yeah, because I wouldn't have did it, it was up to me, but they encouraged me to do it, and I'm glad they did. I'm glad.
I am too, because I'm proud of you that you did something good for yourself. Because
Yeah.
it seems like you've been giving back your
Yeah.
whole life to others
Yeah, well,
in the fire department.
yeah, it's a great place. It's a great
Great place.
lot of good friends.
Actually, what I wanted to briefly discuss
Yeah.
is how you got in the Marines,
Yep.
and then also after joining the fire department, because it's something you were passionate about, something you wanted.
Well, I wanted to be a city fireman, and at the time when I got out of the Marine Corps, my vision wasn't 2020. It wasn't, but it wasn't sufficient enough to pass the test, and so I didn't. I couldn't join the city fire department, but I had a friend that belonged to the Holbrook Fire Department, and I came out here and visited him, and he took me to the firehouse, and I kind of got the bug, and so I came down here, and I was only here not even a year, and I joined the fire department in 1966, and it's been great. It's been great. Met a lot of good people along the way, and a lot of young people now. We got a lot of young people. We got 4 different firehouses, so you know you don't get to know everybody like we did years ago when this was the only firehouse and everybody kind of gathered here. You know, but it's still a great department, and we do good work for the community. Yeah. So,
Nice.
yep.
And what did you want to know about being a Marine?
How did you end up joining the Marines? Was it something that your
My
father
brothers
did?
were Marines.
Your
I had
brothers?
2 brothers. One was in the Second World War over in Iwo Jima and those places, and the other one was in Korea. So all my friends joined the Navy, and I would have joined the Navy too, but my brothers were Marines, so I joined the Marines. So I did 3 years, and I got to see a good part of the world too. I was lucky. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
How long?
3 years. Yeah, I just did 3 years.
Where did you go?
I was all over the Mediterranean, South America, and went to quite a few different countries, and it was a good experience for a young kid, you know.
Yeah, sure, it's a great, I know my
Went
dad
to my-
was in the Navy, he said it was a great way to see the
Yeah,
world.
yeah. I went to my father's hometown in Italy when I was there, and it was great. It
Nice,
was great.
nice.
Best thing I did.
Well, you have to show your dad, Dr. Viber created a veterans program for Forever Smile.
He did.
So he gives back to veterans.
He did.
And does pro bono their,
He absolutely did, which was very nice of him.
oh, you have seen that, you have seen that program?
Well, they gave me a nice discount, you know, so,
We give you a discount as well.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah.
But
yes.
he does it for Marine, he does it for veterans now.
oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Veteran-
No,
for
no,
a
but
small veteran
no, he did,
program.
he did.
For,
No,
for veterans who can't afford it at all, and so
Yeah.
he helps them out.
well, that's great. That's good. I'm glad he does that.
Yeah,
He's a great guy. He's just fun, you know.
he is a great
Nice
guy, very,
man.
very smart guy.
Nice man, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he developed this procedure, and
He did, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So his own version of it, which is 99.9%
Yeah.
successful. So
There's always people there when I go there. So we must be doing something right. It's I can't say enough about the company. I swear to God. I mean, it's almost fun going there. I can't say that about a lot of places, but
that's true.
you know, I dealt with a lot
I
of
feel
different
proud
people
to
over
work
the
with a
years.
place that you say that about.
Yeah, you guys are great. I mean, this is fun. Doing this, the fire department was, when I told them what I wanted to do, yeah, do it. You know, I thought there would be a problem, you know, but they, commissioners, I didn't ask the chief, but Andy is, he's the main guy down here, you know, for the grounds, and I told him about it, and he's not here today, but, no, but absolutely, yeah,
That's
no
amazing. And they
problem.
even turned the truck around for us.
Yeah, no, that's a guy, Joe's a good guy too. Yeah,
It's great.
yeah, yeah.
Anything else you want to know?
That's everything.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap this up.
God,
Yeah,